Having the right settings and configuration for your videos and channel is key to your channel success. I am going to take you through 15 settings and configurations that you will need to utilize in order to be successful in your YouTube journey. All right, so we're just going to jump in here and go over the first setting, and that is going to be the end screen. So we can just pick any one of our videos here. I'm going to pick the most recent one of mine. And then we're going to scroll down here on the right, and there is end screens. Now you can do this as well when you're publishing, and that's ideally when you would upload or add these to your video. So I'm just going to go in here and look at an existing one. So here we're looking at one that I've already set up. I'll show what it looks like when you don't have anything set up as well. But here there's like a timeline down here. So similar to what you might see in a video editor. And I have my subscribe that appears first, and it stays up for a while. And then I have my videos that you can click on after that. And I have them set up with most recent upload and best for viewer. You can also set these up for specific videos, or you can also do playlists. I'm actually just going to go ahead and temporarily delete these just so you can see what it looks like when you first get here. So they give you some options on some templates that you can kind of pull from, or you can import it from another video. It also shows your most recent video here as well, so you can just grab it quickly and plop it in. It's very convenient to pull it in from a previous video, especially if you don't move these around too much. I do adjust these sometimes a little bit. I might move this over here or something like that, because as you can see in these videos, I have towards the end, I get up and I do a little animation thing. And so to keep it out of the way, sometimes I'll move it to the side. So that's up to you. Obviously, you can configure this however you want, but this is a very important thing that you should add into all of your videos. And so make this a big point to add these on every video. And one last thing for the end screens, when you're at the end of your video, it's a good idea to lead the viewer into clicking onto one of the videos as well, so that you can keep that retention going from one video into another. It can get you more view time and consecutive plays. All right, so for setting number 2, we're going to go down here just a little bit. And on the left-hand side, you'll see allow automatic chapters and key moments. Now, I've had one video with that on, and I don't think it really had any automatic chapters, but the idea is that YouTube will automatically generate key moments in your video and slice it up for you. But ideally, you're going to write this yourself. So you want to uncheck this on all of your videos, and then just go up here into the description and format in something in this style, and it will automatically add those into your video. I don't know if the dash is required, but I typically write it with a dash, so that may or may not be required. So 00 intro, 0031 main plan, like this is, each one of these will then slice into its own little piece of the bar for the video. And this is going to be important for viewer retention. So be sure to add this to every single one of your videos as well. All right, so for the next setting, we're going to go ahead and scroll down here further beyond the chapters, the automatic chapters we just covered, and down here to license. Now, by default, this will select standard YouTube license. However, you may want to consider selecting Creative Commons attribution. And what this does is it allows other creators to reuse and edit your videos. And the reason why this can be beneficial is because it can give you more exposure to your channel. And if their video ends up doing even better than yours, you may want to consider why that is. Maybe they did some better editing or something of that nature. You can learn from their success on how to make your own videos better. And of course, you get that extra exposure. So I think it's, generally speaking, a good idea. Now, very similar to that, just below where the license is, there's Shorts Remixing. Now this, I believe by default, automatically selects allow video and audio remixing. You could, of course, deny that, either the audio or make it audio only, or deny both. I do recommend that you would keep this on, once again, for the same exact reason as the license, allowing them to remix, and then you can learn from their videos why theirs are maybe doing better if they do better, and also the gain for publicity for your channel. All right, so this next one is just slightly above the publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers. Okay, so for this one, you can't do it after you've already posted your video, but when you're posting it, and also if you post it but have it scheduled out, you can still modify this. This is basically, I mean, just as it says, it's going to notify your subscribers about this particular video. Now, you may consider not doing that for certain videos if you don't think that the content that you're putting out within that video matches maybe what your subscribers are used to seeing. I did this actually for my Math by Fire videos so that I could separate that content from the rest of the YouTube channel, which is about growth and that sort of thing. So just consider the possibility of using this one. It may not be useful to you, but it may potentially be, depending on how you want to handle that. And just to clarify a little bit more on the way I'm using it, I'm using this for all of my content videos, such as the Math by Fire videos, but it could be other videos as well, because the main content, or the main videos that I put out for this channel are what I call channel videos, which are basically just covering my growth through YouTube and monetization, while the content videos are more of an exploration and experimentation to see what works and doesn't work. All right, so the last setting and configuration for videos would be the video category, which is right here. So I have this one set to people and blogs. My videos, like the one I'm making here, is going to be more of how-to and style video. And when I get into more the Math by Fire videos, that'll be in the education section. Now, it's important to make sure that you select the right thing or something that's most applicable to what you're making so that you can have the best traction for your video. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the channel settings and configurations. So we're going to back out of there and we're going to drop down here to the bottom and go to settings. And then we're going to switch over here to upload defaults. And then we're in basic info. Now within here, we're going to go ahead and go to the description section. Now this area is very useful for things like affiliate links. So I actually have all of my affiliate links here, but you can also put other things that you say every time in each of your videos. So you don't have to keep copy pasting it into each video, and you can just kind of put it in here and it'll upload it into every single video that you upload. Of course, you can modify it if you need to. If it doesn't apply to a particular video, you can take it out if you need to. But the purpose of this is to automatically fill in that video description so that once you go to the upload screen, it's already there populated. Now this next setting is in the same area, upload defaults, basic info. It's right below the description. There's visibility. So this one can be useful to like protect yourself against accidentally uploading the wrong thing or uploading it too early or that sort of thing, whatever. It gives you a little bit of a cushion to correct some things if you need to. So you could set it to unlisted or private to kind of protect yourself from that. I don't personally use this because I will just use scheduling instead, but this is something you could use. And a bonus one that's was not originally planned for this video is the tag section down here. I don't use this either, but you could consider using that to put into each of your videos. I don't use it because I want to make fresh tags each time. So consider if that's worth it to you or not. The next setting is in the same general area. It's in the channel section, basic info, the country of residence. So this one is not necessarily important right away, but you will ultimately need to put it in for tax purposes. So you might as well just get it out of the way so that it's already set up for you, ready to go. And the next one is here in the same section. So just below the country of residence, there's keywords. I used vidIQ to generate some of these things, but you could also use ChatGPT or come up with your own. But either way, you should consider filling this up pretty much all the way so that you can have more chances for people to find your channel when they're searching YouTube. And the next one is over here in the third tab, feature eligibility. Now this one is going to be very important for the middle section here, intermediate features. Now the specific reason why would be because of videos over 15 minutes and custom thumbnails, and then live streaming as well if you're planning on doing that. It doesn't take very much to get set up, so just verify a phone number and you should be good to go. And it's very important to get that done as soon as possible, just to get it out of the way. If for nothing else, then getting those custom thumbnails, which is crucial. All right, so up next, we're going to close out of here and we're going to move over to the customization tab. And we're going to be looking at the banner. So banners are super important for your channel. It gives someone an immediate indication of what your channel is about. So in your banner, don't put your channel name. That's already on your page. put in things that represent what your channel is about, the topics that you cover, what to expect, and some kind of indication to subscribe, and make sure that in general it's high quality. So I'll switch over to take a look at my banner. So here's my banner, and I have things like follow my journey, become a YouTuber, get started, go viral, helping you reach success by learning from my failures. This gives like an indication of what my channel is about. It's about helping others grow their YouTube channels by my learning from what I do and the mistakes that I make along the way. Now I made this using Canva. So over here, this is Canva, and I just used some a free background that they had. You can of course use Pro and have a bigger selection. At the time when I was using this, I didn't have Pro, so I just had the basic stuff. And I just threw this together, and they have it usually set up to where you can move these around very easily and that sort of thing, and kind of craft it the way you want to see it. So I do highly recommend using Canva. It's useful for this. It's also useful for other things like making thumbnails and even getting video clips. And I think you might be able to get sound here too, but I haven't actually looked into that. But be sure to use a solid banner on your channel so that you can get more attraction to your channel. All right, so the next one is a little bit down here. So the description, now this one is very important for the first 70 characters. So if we switch over to my channel, you'll see that it says right here, from zero to YouTube hero, exploring what works and doesn't work. And then it's ... more. So you can get 70 characters to show up there. So in that 70 characters, you want to make sure you put your mission statement in that section. And then after that, you can add any additional text that you want to add about your channel, but at least make sure that that first 70 characters says something pretty powerful or important to your channel. Now, I haven't set up anything else after that, but you could definitely set up plenty more description after that to describe your channel in more detail. But that first line is going to be incredibly important since it shows up on your page right here. The next one is back over here at the very bottom, video watermark. So this one is probably oftentimes overlooked, but it can be very powerful to add in this little subscribe button or something like that in the bottom right corner of your video. You can add it to where it's there for the entire video or near the end of the video or something else, but it is a good idea to add that. I just downloaded a subscribe button thing and put it on there, but you can also use any other kind of image you want there. But this gives them kind of a call to action in order to subscribe to your channel at any given point in your video. So I would highly recommend adding that. Now, the very last one here is going to be all the way back at the top. So we're in the profile section, and if we switch over to the home tab, this is where you're going to customize and design the layout of your YouTube channel. You can do a lot with this, but at the very least, you should consider adding in maybe a channel video, a trailer as they call it. So when people hit your home page, they can see a video that kind of represents your channel. And then additionally, you can have other things show up like videos and playlists and shorts. I think by default, they move the shorts up to the top. I recommend moving that down because I don't think shorts are the best way to get viewership when you have people going to your channel, but it's obviously up to you. And of course, I recommend making playlists and that sort of thing as well to help give a better organization to your content. I encourage you to kind of experiment with this and design it the way you think it would be best. There's actually, I think, quite a bit you can do with this. I've only done a little bit, but this is something that is worth exploring. All of these settings and configurations can be very helpful on your YouTube growth. Many of these have been impactful for my own channel. I hope that you can take these ideas and utilize them to enhance your success on your YouTube journey. And subscribe to join me on my journey from zero to YouTube hero. And be sure to hit the like button. This is Create by Fire.